What's up, weirdos? What's going on? Good morning. So we've seemed to have started our leg down that we've been calling for like a week and a half now. A lot of people were saying, no, we're going up. Look what's happening. We're going up. No, we're going down. I said we were going down. And we're starting to make that little bit of a leg down. We'll see what happens, guys. Are we going to sweep 72, maybe 74, or are we going to do the deep dip down to 68, 69? That's the real question, right? Either one would be acceptable. But in the meantime, I was just kind of looking some stuff up. Let's have a look at the market. Jasmy down 5% on the day, up 4.5% on the week, down 39.3 on the month, and down 29.3 on the year. Even in rank at 88, $647 million market cap, 45 million in volume. Swift coin, terrible volume in the market, guys. By the way, just terrible volume across the whole market right now. It'll be interesting to see what Powell has to say tomorrow. That's for sure. Maybe he can help, put some life into this market. Swift coin down 3% on the day, pretty much, down 1% on the week, 51.5 on the month, and up 81.1% on the year. We're down 7 spots in rank to 311, a $105 million market cap, 1.91 million in volume. Terrible volume, guys. Absolutely terrible. Onyx coin down 4.5% on the day, 1 on the week, 47.5 on the month, but up 292% on the year. Down 1 spot in rank to 131, $393 million market cap, 28 million in volume. Zebec down 3.5% on the day, up 1.5% on the week, down 12.5% on the month. Down 4 spots in rank to 391, a $74 million market cap. Get the hiccups. 41 million in volume. Pardon my hiccups, guys. All right, so let's go look at the charts. Bitcoin sitting at 81,900 right now. We got as low as 81,190, basically, right? So, like I told you guys, these 2 yellow lines, what have I been telling you? If we start closing daily candles below this one here at 82K, then this becomes more likely down at 68 to 69K, if not 72 to 74K. Those are our 2 windows, right? So between 69 and 74K is where we're probably coming down to, right? You've got to sweep that low, get it over with, get it done. That's what we're looking for. So that would be nice. We wicked right down here where we caught support a couple of times right here. But anyway, we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. The only way to invalidate that move is to start closing daily candles up here over $91,000, right? That's why I've kept these on the charts for you guys. I said down here that we were going to come up here inside of this white outlined box for a little bit of a relief pump, and we did just that, right? We came right up inside of here, perfectly inside of here, and now we're working our way back down again, right? So I know that right now a lot of you guys have been following me. You've been paying attention to what I've been saying on the charts, and you're ready for this dip. You've got dry powder on the side, and you are ready to deploy. So congratulations if that's you. I'll tell you right now, a dip down between 69 and 74K feels a lot easier to tolerate when you have dry powder to be buying that low, right? And I got to be honest with you, unless you're new to the channel, if you've been here for a while, I don't want to hear any complaining when we sweep down there that you don't have any dry powder, because I was telling you for 2 weeks now to put in overtime, to do what you got to do to get some dry powder. If you get dry powder, save it. I've been telling you that for over 2 weeks, and we still probably have another week and a half, 2 weeks to go before we, sweep down to the lows here, right? Could be another week. So you not only have you had 2 weeks to accumulate dry powder, but you'll probably have another week and a half, 2 weeks to go as well, right? So if we get down there, I don't want to hear anyone complaining they don't have dry powder, because I fully prepared you for this. Fully prepared you, right? You should not be frustrated or surprised or shocked in any way, shape, or form, right? Unless you haven't been paying attention, in which case it's your fault. Be frustrated with yourself, learn from your mistakes, and pay attention to what's going on in the markets. Don't be lazy. All right, going over to the Jasmy chart. Still inside of our falling wedge. Very good, very nice. Yes, you like it. So that's good. It's not going to pop off, guys. We've talked about this 100 times on these charts, right? All of our altcoins are in bullish structures. However, none of them are going to be breaking out to the upside until we get volume, right? And we just plain and simply don't have any volume, period, right? We seem to have met bottoms here on XCN, Swift coin as well. Looks almost identical. In fact, I'm looking for Swift coin here to go a little bit lower, right? And I think we need to come down and touch this trend line here, because on the weekly time frame, if you can see here, we've been putting in this higher highs and higher lows on a weekly time frame for quite some time on Swift coin, right? So we came down, we touched it here, came up, came back down, we touched it here, gone up. So we would, for me, I would love to see us come down and just touch this trend line again around 209. That's where I'd like us to come down to. Just touch this before taking off again, right? We're putting in a very bullish setup here on the weekly time frame, and I'm just going to go back in time here and I'm going to show you something, okay? On the weekly time frame for, I guess I can't find it right now, and I'm not going to rush through it anyway. We have the same setup on Jasmy, and I just don't have the time to find it right now. I don't want to make you guys sit there and wait. You're going to get bored and stop watching the video. So anyway, Zebec news, bullish structure, right? Higher highs and higher lows. That's what we need to know. All right, so what do we have here on Zebec? So new milestone reached. 750 million Zebec staked and counting. DeFi moves don't get much better than this. We've talked about staking on Zebec, guys. Listen, that's what we do over on the Patreon, guys. We do passive income opportunities, right? We're showing everybody how can you stake your Onyx coin and get amazing APR doing that. How can you stake your Zebec? How can you stake your Moonwell? How can you, we're doing that. We're helping people get staked on everything. DeFi staking, guys, passive income. And you know what people are doing? We have a system in place over there right now over on the Patreon, guys. We're helping people out. They're staking, they're finding out DeFi staking is a fantastic way to get passive income, because then they get their money for staking, they get their APR, and then they're using it, they're converting it to dry powder, and they're using that to buy into other gems or to continue to fill bags and stuff like that, or just compound to get higher interest, guys, right? We're making massive passive income over on the Patreon. I really think you should join our community. If you feel like you're losing in crypto right now, if you feel that you're red, your portfolio's bleeding, you're down, you have no idea what you could be doing, get over to our community. We're going to help you make money while this market is red. So big milestone here for Zebec. Congratulations there. Fantastic. Then they have this announcement coming out again this week, guys. Check it out. They say a few more days. That's what they say. Stay private, roam free. No friction, no eyes, yours always. What is coming out? Coming soon. They have something coming out. I have a feeling it is their latest edition of their new MasterCard selection. So we're going to see, guys, but I am very jacked up about it. We're going to pay attention to it. We're going to give you every little bit of it. I'm looking at getting myself a Zebec MasterCard, actually, to be honest with you. And there's also another thing we were discussing before we get into Jasmy, guys. We're actually discussing over on the Patreon right now how to utilize the apps on Nadix, which is another gem that we dropped that you probably don't even know about right now, that is going to make people thousands of percentages in profits. Get over to the Patreon and join to find out, guys. We're having people use these apps in their vehicles, and they're getting paid simply to drive around doing their daily runarounds and stuff like that they would be doing anyways. But now they're making interest, they're making profits, dry powder, APR, whatever you want to call it. They are getting paid to drive around right now, guys. And it's free. Check it out for yourselves, guys. Get over to the Patreon. Learn what we're doing over there, guys. This is one of the largest educational communities in the crypto space. Going over to a friend of the channel, Neo Extrix, Neo Sun. Make sure you give him a follow. Here's his handle right here. Fantastic friend. It says the arrival of Web3 as a blazing sun is Jasmy. Check it out.
The history of technology is marked by silent revolutions that over time have redefined our existence. Those who have been able to perceive these changes before they became evident to the entire world have always had a head start. I have always seen revolutions coming before they imposed themselves on the world. I witnessed the rise of electronics and how it transformed our daily lives. Sony paved the way, ushering in a new era where technological innovation became accessible to everyone. I saw the first personal computers, the early days of Macintosh, which at first seemed reserved for an elite before becoming the pillars of our modern society. I saw the arrival of the internet in 1998. Some saw it as a passing trend, others as a mere improvement in telecommunications. I saw it as an inevitable metamorphosis, a radical shift in how humanity would communicate, learn, and trade. A few years later, the world was connected like never before. I saw video games, consoles like Atari, Sega Mega Drive, Nintendo, and then PlayStation become a global cultural phenomenon. More than just entertainment, they shaped an industry, influenced education, science, and even our social interactions. I saw smartphones disrupt our daily lives. From their very inception, I knew they were not just phones, but tools that would redefine our relationship with the world. Many did not yet understand the magnitude of this transformation, but it was inevitable. I also saw Bitcoin in 2014. What others considered an utopia was, in reality, the beginning of a global financial upheaval. Today, I still see. I see the arrival of Web3 as a blazing sun, heralding a change as profound as those I have always been able to foresee. Jasmy and Junction are not just simple innovations. They are the architects of a new world. Some still doubt, just as they doubted the internet, smartphones, and Bitcoin. But I know that we are not dealing with speculation, but with an inevitable reality. This is not an option, nor a passing trend. It is the next chapter of our digital era, where all these technologies will no longer be the privilege of large corporations, but tools for everyone. Today, we stand at the dawn of an unprecedented transformation. The world is changing. Those who perceive these transformations before others become their architects.
Big shout out to Neo Sun, Neo Extrix, guys, like I said, and he's absolutely right, guys. Listen, when Bitcoin came out, nobody in their right mind would have told you that Bitcoin could go to the price that it is at today, let alone where it is still going to go. So don't ever let someone tell you in a project like Jasmy, it can't, because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know the future. They don't know the company. They usually don't do their research. So always believe in your own research. Believe in your convictions. Stay strong out there, guys, even when things are red. Smart investors continue to lower their cost averages. So shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Be smart. Hold your own coins, not your keys, not your coins. Do not trust anyone but yourself with your money. Also, guys, once again, like I said, get over to the Patreon, one of the largest educational communities in crypto. We're live over there every night. You can book your one-on-one coaching calls with me personally. We're doing passive income opportunities, massive DeFi staking, node operations, and so much more, guys. Get over there for yourselves. Check it out for the price of a Happy Meal. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain, especially if you are new to crypto. This is for you. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one.